Yeah, nah.
But yeah, as you say, how did what were they like?
Yeah,
Were
my
they
family.
supportive?
Uh, I mean, at the start, like, not really, you know. It wasn't. My mom actually flew my auntie into the country from Nigeria, like to the UK, to talk to me.
Not even over the phone.
Brother, it was not working. Like, she called her in, sat her down, and had her sit me down. And then she started telling me about these life ideas, like, you know, you can really make it in music. You can really make it in life. You choose something else besides music. Conversation started off like that, and then she was like, "There's money in construction, though. See all these houses that are going up." I was like, "No." Like, dreams and passions like trumps everything for me, because what's the point of having a 9 to 5 or like having a corporate job, a blue collar job, where you're yes making money, but you're not content or satisfied with your life, but everything you're doing is, you know, for the pleasure of people's ideas of you. You know, like I can look at you and think, oh yeah, you're a cool guy, like you're well dressed, but I wouldn't know the demons you're battling inside of you. And those demons could only be tackled with things that you really love. For me, that's music. Like, music is my best friend, is my wife, is my baby. You know what I mean? And for someone coming to tell me a different idea on how to live my life was a bit of a foreign concept to me, and I'm lucky and grateful that I didn't really pay attention to what they had to say. Like, my mission is just prove them wrong and show them like, yo, I'm really doing this, and I don't care what anyone has to say or anyone thinks about it. It's my life, and I choose. You know, so yeah, man, my mom was not supportive of it at the start. My sister, my older sister, has, you know, always been supportive of it with me, you know, all along the way. She's always busted my brain with my tunes. She's always been really supportive, giving creative feedbacks. My family and friends, some of my friends I haven't seen for years because of music, so I had to sacrifice a lot. And knowing that all of these would impact, knowing how all of these would impact my life, really and truly could put a stop to what you love to do, what I love to do, if, you know, I paid attention to it, but I just don't care. It's what I love. I don't care what anyone has to say. So, shout out my mom though. She did try to convince me to not chase my dream. Well, eventually she was supportive. Yeah, she invested.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes your elders, they want to live their dreams through you. So that's when it kind of clashes, because then how are you gonna live your own dream? Yeah. So how did you overcome that though?
And they also feel like they also feel like they have this path that they've studied so well, and they feel like if you don't follow, you're going to fail. Like, you're going to end up in McDonald's. Like, yeah, nah, the path is an individual journey, I feel. And, you know, just do what you love.
Yeah. Because maybe like in their head they have a blueprint that everyone has to follow. And if you don't, like he said,
McDonald's.
But how did you overcome that? You know, having all these role models trying to push you away from your dream, trying to put you in this path that you didn't want to go through.
I just don't care. Really, like, there's only so much I can care about in a given day. I got 24 hours in a day. If I think with 12 of them of, oh, what does that person think of this, or like, gee, I'm only gonna have 2 to myself. I need all that 24 to strategically move. So I just don't care really. I do what it is, and if I'm not harming anyone and I'm not hurting anyone in any way, shape or form, everyone's life is theirs to live.
Yeah. So So in a way, you're keeping yourself busy and occupied with your own things, so you don't have to pay attention to them.
You could put it like that, but I'd say they were still in my ears. You know, like they were still send me messages that I don't respond to. Like I don't ever pay attention. I don't pay attention to it. So, it's not necessarily about keeping myself busy. It's more about having a conscious thought of not caring what they have to say.
Yeah.
Like knowing the output is the most important thing for me. My output is amazing music and amongst other things. So knowing that I'm on track keeps me sane.
Yeah.
I don't care what they have to say. I mean, I weigh the ideas, I weigh the advice. If it doesn't align with my vision and my goals, I'm not with it. 100.
One thing I'm curious about is, what are some of the expectations you have for your career? So, in the near future, what do you expect from yourself? What do you want?
40,000 people in a show, at a show, listening to not Japa songs,
Yeah.
Vaddy's tunes. Yeah, let me compose myself. So obviously, one life. I intend to, for my career. Okay, so career-wise, to be influential and be able to help people come out of their dark places with music. Like it could be just having a banging tune that says one word that would make you think of things and just flip that switch in your head. So being influential, being a household name, being a more organized and synchronized brand. Yeah, and just being global, man.
Yeah.
The household name globally. Yeah.
So that's the end goal.
The end goal for my career is to help as many people as I can with my music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good. It's a good goal to have. It's very selfless. It's always good to have a little bit of a part in your expectations, goals, a little part where you help other people, because maybe in a way it keeps you accountable. You get me?
That's a way to put it.
Yeah, because you're thinking, damn, all these people are relying on me. I have to make this. One thing I want to talk about is self-doubt. Did you ever have to face that? Because having all these people saying, oh no, don't do that, you should do this, don't do that, it's not gonna work, dude. It can mess with your mind. So was that something you had to face?
I face it every day.
Yeah.
I go through it every day. Like from picking out what to wear. Like just from I face it every day. And yeah, I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's your way to push past it, would you say?
It's one way. I have a lot of ways.
What are some of the ways?
God is another way. Like God is the way, you know, Jesus is a way that I use to keep my mind entrenched in the game. So knowing who I am, what I stand for, my values, you know, as well as other ways. But yeah, my spiritual life is one way that really pushes other ways of balancing this game called life. And yeah, so my spiritual life, and then there's of not caring, and then other ways, other multiple ways, depending on the situation and what, what is required.
So, how do you define success for yourself? What does that mean to you? What does it look like to you?
Success is growth, constant growth, and attaining everything I set my mind on. Everything, it could be a killer, when you set your mind on doing something, say, for instance, production. I've chosen to learn how to produce my own music. It's like, if I then hear a song that doesn't sound right, or it's not sitting well in a mix, or whatever, if I hear a song that's not complete to me, it could come across to me as failure. Now, it's different when people are beating me from the outside, and it's different when I'm beating myself on the inside, knowing that I've got a goal that I haven't, clipped, that I haven't killed. Yeah. So myself, I could start going through a spiral, emotional state. It could last for days, it could last for weeks, it could last for hours, it could last for minutes, it could last for a second. So depending on what I need in that specific moment to handle the situation is what I do. But success is just achieving every single thing I set for myself, and my goals differ with time as time goes by. So I probably had 3 goals today.
So that makes me think, how do you deal with failure? How do you deal with it?
For someone named Victor, I expect failure. And I don't see failure as failure, I see it as a learning curve. It's not failure. It's just, it's another hurdle I have to overcome in the steps on the ladder to success. And it's growth.
A lot of people that have made it in life, they always say, if you don't fail, you won't succeed. You get me? So if you don't fail, that just means you're not taking risks. You're not really aiming high. You just at a constant
plateau, playing it safe.
Yeah. Sometimes playing it safe is gonna take you the wrong way.
100%.
Yeah.
If you play it safe for too long, sometimes you just have to enjoy it though.
Yeah.
Because you have to consciously remind yourself, like, yo, rest. Like, that's why Sundays, for me personally, for now anyway, it could change tomorrow. I feel like I'm feeling it in the air. Like, Sundays are rest days for me. Just rest. Don't do work. But still, I go on YouTube and I do this and do that, and I just want to hear this song that I mixed last night. Just let me hear if it sits right. And then that could lead to me sitting there for another 3 hours. So take risks, but also learn how to have fun. You need to balance it, or else it's a mess. It could be a mess. Man.
You seem like someone who works a lot. Do you ever have people telling you you're working too much, you're working too hard?
No, because I don't think I work enough. I don't think I work hard enough, honestly. But I don't have people telling me that. And if they did, I'd probably be like, alright, cool. I'd get straight back into work. The vision's different. I don't see it like I do.
Yeah. Because that is something that a lot of people deal with, which is surprising. Because why would you have someone telling you, oh, you're working too much? It makes no sense.
Trust me. I could have just been sleeping for the entirety of the day, and then just come out in the evening and just be there for 10 minutes, you don't know.
One question I do want to ask. What changes would you like to see in terms of support and representation in terms of like support for artists that are trying to make their way up?
Damn. What changes do I like to see? A bit more financial support. Like money is important. Even the Bible says like money answereth all things. Do you know what I mean? Like money is really important. And a lot of artists, I'd say, don't have the awareness, the knowledge. Is it knowledge? Knowledge, wisdom. So they don't have the knowledge.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. They don't have the knowledge. Talking about the understanding of how to like attain all of these many things that are out there. So like financial support is really important for us artists, us creatives. Because bro, how are you working a 12-hour job and the remaining 4 hours you have to yourself, you want to invest in your career? Like that's talent dying. And you go to the graveyard, you see a lot of unwritten Shakespeare's, a lot of unwritten songs unsung. So
we'll get into the end. I got a couple more questions. So is there any advice you'd give to other black young artists who may be facing similar struggles or challenges?
Alright, cool. Before I answer that, I want to talk about the previous question you asked, which is relating to what sort of changes would I like to see in the artistic space. So I'd love to be a balance and equal rights offered to people of color as well as people of all different race, shapes, sizes, and whatever way or shape they might come. Just equal balance in support, equal opportunities, because the gatekeepers do open doors for some, and then for others, there's a bit more trickery to it.
Yeah.
So
More of an obstacle.
I say a door because it can be broken down.
Yeah.
Or it could be opened up, whichever they choose to do first. But yeah, the gatekeepers need to be a bit more open to the idea of equal, having equal, what's the word? Equal distribution of resources, I'd say.
That's a good way to describe it.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, so, yeah, man. But I don't see the racism. I don't see it. Like, some people have it more than others. I'm grateful that I'm not special or anything. But I don't see what some people see. But I'm speaking for those people who don't have the opportunities that, I probably have.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm grateful. So that's that. Right. And what advice would I give? Don't stop. Like, don't stop.
Yeah.
And I have to tell myself this as well, majority of times a day. Don't stop, because if you stop, you've only just wasted time gone to a specific.
And you're breaking that momentum.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you stop to gain energy, that's a different idea. But stopping as in quitting is a mad. You cannot do that, because then you're halfway there and then you stopped looking back of seeing how far you've come and then thinking to go a different road. Like, I rather wouldn't do that. I don't know if you're in the same picture, the picture frame that I'm currently in. Like, are you with me?
I think so.
Cool. So you're headed to a destination.
Yeah.
Right. Halfway through, you've seen multiple ways. Just because there is, a lot of obstacles on this road leading you to that destination, you think the start of this road is a bit more paved. So why don't I go there and divert from my original intended, destination and just find ways around it. You can't do that. Don't stop. Don't care what anyone thinks. Don't care how anyone feels about what you are bringing to the table. Bring yourself to the table and have faith in yourself. Have faith in God. Be confident in yourself. and just learn, live and learn, listen and learn. Yeah, that's one brand I'm gonna bring out soon.
Yeah. Got to the end now. It's been your host Bruno. Vaddy. Yeah. Just shout out your socials real quick.
Yeah, so you can find my music on every streaming musical platform. VADDY. So that'll be Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal. Even your grandmother knows my channel. How come she don't know my songs, man? So Instagram is VADDYMUSIQ. That's Vaddy Music. TikTok is official Vaddy approved, and Snapchat. You're too nosy. Just add up on socials, Insta. You find the link on the bio. Love and peace and love.
Yeah. Thank you for watching. We'll see you guys on the next episode.
I've been through days I pray to never go back to. Make the brokenness no get back to. I go back for life.